Hello Cobrats, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. I'm TryclydeTamer, doing the classic thing just with my blue mail by opening up in Link's house, pretty much the only place now that plays the Kakariko Village music. Sad thing, in this episode we're going to be scaling Death Mountain again, but this time in the Dark World so that we can get to our next dungeon, which is level 7 Turtle Rock, to get the final maiden, which is Princess Zelda. Oh man. I almost feel like I'm doing an outro because I was tempted to say don't tilt yourself, but I haven't recorded in a few days. I went 2 straight weeks, but then I finally missed a few days. Oh well. I feel pretty accomplished having done that though. Comfort your weariness, blah blah blah, get myself healed up. I'm not going to take your secret path of safety though. I want to go this way, well not quite fully the lower path of it, but I want to take the upper path, watching out for the falling rocks that obviously shouldn't be hitting me because they're still on screen hitting me whenever I'm at least somewhat in the hitbox. See, even if that fully didn't come in contact with me, that would hit me. SNES limitations, meh. But yeah, what we are going to do, we are going to hookshot over and kill these blue Tektites. The red Tektites take a lot of hits. Tektites take a lot of tammering. I don't know what words I'm trying to make use of, but oh well. This is almost an entirely optional area. I seem to say that a lot. One for the vocab list, watch out for the berries. I don't need to go in here. Yeah, I'm not going to bother too much with the light world part of this. It doesn't really lead to much. You could eventually wrap your way around and get to like fairies and like a shop and stuff, but it's a little bit more interesting if you were to approach this area from the Dark World. Watch out for the dead rocks, whatever they're called. I believe that's right. They're seen as gophers that turn into stone. It's like they have the effects of Medusa or something. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Always have to have a reprieve to sing along with the music. Alright, this path right here, you can take and you can go to the left and get to a shop. That is if you are in the light world. But if you go straight in right here, you can get your shop right there and have hearts and stuff. So yes, that's interesting. Ancient, aiding or something. Eating very anciently. Alright, I'm just gonna take this specific path, go to the left from here. And then you gotta drop down the hole, push the block forward. Link is so slightly chubby and pixelated enough that he cannot fit through, so he has to take a few extra seconds, and I'm taking all these extra seconds myself to horribly slice my sword. Anyway, you'll cut it, it's not going to work. I'm trying to get my Xenoblade quotes in, but I haven't really played the game in a while, so I don't have them down patmos or something. Alright, let's be careful not to fall on those 2 floors, but flaw down this one here. Yes, flaw down it, because I am a wordsmith. Rhymes. Hamalama samalama, someone had to kill my baby sister out. My mama gets some bombs and red rupee. That's pretty much all I get for going this way, but you will eventually find a way out. Not like you really need to go this way. You could go beyond the Tower of Hera in the Light World and eventually get over to this place, but it's a little bit safer if you take this way, a little bit less enemies. And you will pop out right here at the very heights of Death Mountain in the Dark World. Uncover this rock, and you can go in a labyrinthine place. Plenty of skulls that you can hookshot over to. I do have my hookshot out, but I'm not going to make use of it. I'm instead going to pull out Ether, because if you use it, you can reveal a path in the darkness that you can illuminate, even though I've practiced this a few times, so I know my way around it. But yeah, plenty of rupees if you were to hookshot all over the place. Not like I'm going to bother too much with it. Up that way is a Great Fairy, I believe, so I'm not going to waste those couple seconds now that I've explained it. And to save even more time, it's a Fairy Fountain that you can refill yourself with right there. So Great Fairy, and mini fairies that are great for your health as well. Anyway, we uncover ourselves this way. Oh, am I going to be right on top of the heart piece? Yes, I am. That's fantastic. We only need one more piece of heart in the game, and then it's the final heart container from the boss of Turtle Rock. Man, so close, and you can drop down. You may seem like you're gonna fall through the pink clouds of death, but nope, no death. You just go right down this way. Okay, Turtle Rock is right over here. You can see it in its turtly greatness, and it looks like the symbol of Quake at the top, doesn't it? Oh well, let's pull on the right paw of it, even though it's its left paw. I don't know. But let's go into the light world from here. There's nothing on the other side if you were to pull it. Let's go to the light world, lift up this black rock, and here we have some pegs that we must pound. Got a weird taste in my mouth, I don't know why. We do have to pound them in a particular order. It's 3, 2, 1 from right to left. Not really too difficult. You just have to do some trial and error if you don't really know it. And pretty much the only time you're required to use Quake in the game, let's use it. Oh well, at least you gotta grab those couple medallions. Bombos is optional, of course. I have a really weird taste in my mouth. Probably from like chapstick, because with there being oncoming summer, I have like a little bit of spring fever or something. I don't know. Oh man, only 6 minutes in, even less than that. Making good time. And I've even got the heartbeats as well. Medicine and Magic, I recommend against going any further if you don't have it. I don't quite have the Medicine and Magic, but I have a Cure-All Blue Potion Medicine. That is fantastic. I'm enjoying that word. I don't really know where that's from, but I just remember seeing it in like a YouTube poop or something. I don't know. But yeah, we gotta use Arcana Samaria so we can go forward like that. Gotta place it down. Be careful not to fall down the pits. I've had a little bit of rage in the few times I've practiced this place. So yes, this place isn't really too bad for level 7. It's more strenuous on your mind than anything. You can say the same about Misery Mire, but that place is just all over the place. Oh yeah, a lot of places in Turtle Rock will have these walls that shoot lasers at you. You just have to face away from them. Some of them will indefinitely shoot at you, but you just gotta deal with them in the best way you see fit. Gotta make a line of best fit. Alright, there would be a full up potion thing right there, so I'm just gonna start checking this path. We don't want to start lighting them quite yet. I'm just going to loop around. First one I want to light would be this one, trying to make the most of my time because they would eventually disappear. Start going bam. Let's go immediately left. You can control how you're going just as long as it's on the same level of the path to get through. Alright, go around and... oh yes, I had a feeling that was going to happen. Like, just barely have enough time and kind of have a glitchy looking experience going through. And my button's not responding. Oh, what's going on? I'm just running into the stuff. Maybe it's like the wheel kind of slowing me down. You got the map. Yep, not really too hard to get these things. Fill up with a little bit of magic. Oh well. Let's go right back through and dash down with my Pegasus shoes. Then I can get my refilling potion. Come on, come visible again. Bam, bam. Yeah, filling up my health too. Get back my Cane of Samaria, or Cane of Sombrero, as a certain LPer that I watch for practice calls it. That way would lead to a single fairy, not really worth it in my opinion, because we will be seeing a lot of anti-fairies. I don't know why I'm bothering with this guy, but I have done so anyway. He didn't really do much damage to me unless I got like a heart on the way. I don't really know. So be careful, full up my health. This guy looks like a Pokey, but it's called like a Boken Doken or something with its Japanese name. Alright, but another Mario-esque enemy, Chain Chomps. I'm pretty sure they are called Chain Chomps, maybe just simply Chomps, but I don't know. Let's do something. Let's bring the blue switches down, push this over, hit it again, not get hit by you. You can go through the chains as long as you don't get hit by their face. You don't like getting hit by faces, do you? And then we're going to come down here. It's kind of a hub area, more or less, that we're going to be visiting a couple times. Hey, I don't have to go up to all those skulls to refill my stuff, because I'm doing great. But watch out for these guys, because they do kind of throw their balls all over the place. Okay, digging myself a very big trench a la World War I by saying weird things like that. Something I should mention is that with the Golden Sword in the GBA version, you can actually break pots and skulls. So, an interesting development, and you can also like boomerang through grass. So it's made more convenient in that way. You want to take the down path that pushes you around. It's like a slide, and Link is probably like, ouch, this all hurts my face. Just keep sliding so these things don't fly at me. There's plenty of fairies to recover your stuff with. Everything's going everywhere with the bunny sparkle thing. Gotta get the last hit on you because you're the one that holds the key to the future. Oh man, I thought I was gonna go through without too much trouble. Of course I could take you guys down and get my health refilled. Yeah, I get plenty of bombs. Let's pull out some magic powder, give me some health. Oh, I hit both of you. Oh well, that guy is definitely a wall-eye laser thing, so I don't know why he shot me. It was taking me a second to get through. Oh well, take the hits, roll with the punches, get your big key in the middle of this very intimidating lava room. I don't know why I have this weird taste in my mouth, even though I kind of mentioned that it's probably from the chapstick from my lips being chapped in the summer. When I got chapstick in the summer, watch out, gotta do a little bit of backtracking, but a little bit of backtracking never really hurt us. I'm trying to think of how much would be cut out. I'm like 10:36 into this. Say I've taken 30 seconds to synchronize because didn't take as long as I usually do. Because sometimes I just sing along with the music for like 2 minutes and then just cut out to where I want to start the episode. I don't know, it's just a thing I do. Alright, what exactly do I want to do here? I just gotta defeat you guys. Something I want to do before I do too much is to sparkle that with my magic powder, and then take you guys down. You don't want to go to the right path, it doesn't really do much for you. I'm just gonna go straight for the paths that are good for you. I'm pretty sure one of those places would lead you to a block pushing puzzle that's pretty basic that would lead you to a bunch of great wealth in rupees. Watch out for this room, just gonna stay out of the way. Watch out for the ones that are partially open, are easier to deal with just as long as you don't face them. The ones that are fully open will indefinitely shoot at you. Alright, let's go on the outside here. Yeah, we are kind of dealing with different entrances, but Skullwood still holds the uniqueness of being different ways to actually enter the dungeon. But yes, let's go to the light world from here while we're on the outside. And we got a little something coming up. Let's go over to my bow and silver arrows as they are. It's kind of a weird positioning they have to do right here. Gonna get this just right. Had a little bit less trouble than I was expecting. There we go. Just get you guys out of the way. Mimic Gorias. Arm mimics kind of look like the voice of Animal Crossing if you were to play Link's Awakening and the Oracle games. I do like those games. Oh man, was barely unable to get those 5 arrows there. But what we can get, if we go into this room, is a chest with our final piece of heart in the game. As I said, we still gotta get the heart container from the boss. That's just something to keep in the back burner of your mind. May actually just finish Turtle Rock in this episode, seeing as how great the time is being for me. Being very permissive time is. I'm always underestimating how much time it would take. Let's use the big key and get the mirror shield. It's not really required, but you can reflect the beams that would otherwise be horrible for you. And this room is kind of confusing because it's not really that much bigger, but you do use your big key on it. Bounce my way through. We are going in a different path, and we're getting ever so much closer to the boss. Even though, well, there's still a little bit to go. I always get confused. I'm pretty sure that bombing to the right would take you to that area that I mentioned previously that takes you to a bunch of rupees. Bam! Yeah, get my red rupees. Only need 7 more rupees to be at 999. Hey, it's the thing we can actually just straight up bash, and there will be more bats coming right here, so the time in Misery Mire wasn't the only time. Actually, there's something a little cool you can do if you were to use your hook shot, but it's not being good for me. I'm just gonna take the hits, roll with the punches, using the same words. Seems to be a theme for this Let's Play. Not that I haven't made note of it. I'm kind of not using my words in a great way, so I'm gonna have to be kind of moving my words around in editing. That's gonna be a fun time. Speaking of fun times, we're gonna have a fun time in this room. Let's go to the right and then immediately go down. Just hold down as long as I can. Then when we're right here, we hold to the right. Then you press on the switch. You only need to do that much. And then, yeah, don't worry about the Guru bars or the Medusas. They don't really try to knock you off your horse. This isn't quite a horse that I'm riding on, but oh well, I'll act as if it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the best path that you can take, at least to get to the switch. Maybe not the exit to the room, but oh well. Just dash through here, watch out for the Helmosaur. Just gotta time yourself so you don't fall into the pit. That is a small locked door key that I need. Get you, your red guy, push you around. Pretty sure, I don't even know what that leads to. I'm not gonna bother too much with it. We want to go here, but I've fallen down. Maybe I should mention what is in all those chests other than this one that I'm going for as of current time, because this one of current time is a small key. All the other ones lead you to like rupees mostly, and probably some bombs and arrows. Oh man, I'm running low on health. If I was running low on magic, I would probably use my cure-all medicine, but I'm remembering that this is pretty much our final puzzle-y room, which isn't even too difficult in here. Some anti-fairies and switches all over the place, so let's just boom on you, whatever that means. Hitting you in the face, but it's not being too effective. Come on. Alright, we got anti-fairies. Is he gonna go through the thing? Talking about the anti-fairy, not the Helmosaur. You know what? I'm going to give you the coup de grace by shooting you with silver arrows, even though you're not allowing me to do so. Come on, why are you being so annoying? There we go. Everything's just irking me in such a way. Alright. Yeah, this puzzle really isn't too bad. If you want to explore everything, you can do so. I'm just doing things unnecessarily. I was trying to grab the spoils that were dropping. Not really having the greatest health, but oh well. Let's see how the boss fares for me when I get to it, because this is the final room before the boss. Let's just get ready. Dun dun. All these lanterns. At least it's not something you have to light in one fell swoop. Alright, let's get prepared. What do I want to have out first? I want to say I want my fire rod out first because of this boss. We do want to make use of our fire rod and ice rod because the boss is another mini Turtle Rock. Try next. It has a fire head and an ice head. You want to take down the heads. I recommend taking down the ice head first personally because it will take things down in a horrible way. Just get that last hit on right there. And it's kind of a speed running thing that you can do. You gotta wait until you do the last hit. We'll switch to your items first. Alright, let's do a hit. I want to try to do a spin attack. Try to do a spin attack because I'm fighting Try next. Get it? I'm a punster. Don't really worry about all this stuff that's going on. Oh man, I might have to use my fairy if he swings his tail and his head at me. I knew it was going to be said he always fakes you out by thinking it would be like the Helmasaur King and that he would swing his tail to you. But no, he actually uses his head. Dang, what's with all this slowdown? This usually doesn't happen. You can get that first hit in easily. And then, oh man, I knew he was going to take the hit. I know he only needs one more single slice from the gold sword, but I kind of locked myself into a spin attack. But yeah, a second phase boss. Not really too hard for how late we're seeing him. If anything, I'd probably say either Mothula or the Helmasaur King, which were some of the earlier bosses were harder. But yes, this is Try Next. Let's get our heart container. And slightly down, I believe, is where the crystal's going to be. Yeah! We have our 20 hearts in this game. We've always had the white rim, so you think of it like Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, where we have the extra defense. But it's our males that do that things that does the stuff, or whatever. Saying things as the crystal is preparing for me to talk to Zelda, with Zelda's lullaby being fully realized. I appreciate your coming so far to rescue me. As I thought, you are the legendary hero. I have felt this from the first time we met. Ganon is waiting inside of his tower to pass through the gate linking the two worlds. Once Ganon enters the light world, it is unlikely that anyone can stop him. But if he stays in the closed space of this world, you can find him wherever he runs. Now, go to the Tower of Ganon. We will use our combined powers to break the barrier. Let's return peace to the country without fail. Do you understand? Of course I understand, Zelda. Not like I would complain about hearing you talk more. May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. With that, those are the 7 maidens and Princess Zelda herself. We have pretty much completed A Link to the Past. The only thing we have yet to do is do the final dungeon, which is Ganon's Tower, in the exact same place as the Tower of Hera in the Light World. Next time on A Link to the Past, we will be beginning that dungeon. It's a long one depending on what you do, and I plan to do all of it, even though it's not too necessary. Until next time, don't toast yourself.